One of the main reasons our brand sticks out from other brands in terms of our products is because we actually have a facility here at Lomax in Chelsea, which is a gym. And what does that mean? That means that we have a ton of experience with people who exercise and train in all sorts of different ways. From the regular gym goer to someone who's actually training for an event, for a sporting event, some of which can be quite grueling, like ultra marathons and sort of alpine skiing and stuff like this. What's important with supplements, and what I like to look at, is I don't treat them as meal replacements. They can be used that way to bump up protein for things like your porridges and your smoothies. Or even if you're kind of completely desperate as your breakfast, if you're one of those people who has to get up at 4:30 in the morning, like me. But what I like to use them for is what they should be for, which is basically to fuel the muscles after you train, really. So, i.e. to recover the muscles. Proteins, when you exercise, protein structures, which are what most of our cells are made up of, are damaged and they need replacing or repairing, really, rather than replacing. And that's what you should have your protein for. That being said, that means that not all proteins powders are created equally. Some are for getting bigger, some are for getting stronger, but by and large, most of them are for repair, and that's what we've really focused on because we're a performance-led space, so our products are performance-led. So what we've done is we've built what our Pro Edge series. This is our Pro Edge whey. We have a Pro Edge plant formula as well, which you can look at another video on our YouTube channel. But this particular one is our Pro Edge whey. It's a dairy protein. It has actually 4 types of protein in it, but we refer to this triple protein complex. What does that mean? Proteins, obviously, in its purest format, is a concentrate, which has a high nutrient density, but is harder to absorb. It's less bioavailable to the body. So protein powder companies came along and they made isolates, which is slightly stepped on in the sense of it's better, it's a faster uptake, it's easier to assimilate into the body. And then hydrolysate, which is the sort of ultimate protein, which is, and the why you would want those, in terms of their nutrient density, they actually get less as you sort of step on them, if you like. But what it does do is it means the speed to uptake to the muscle is important. So, going back to performance, if you've just hit yourself hard in the gym, or you've just done one of the event or trained for one of the events that you might be doing, say a triathlon, you want recovery quickly. It's not so much about how many calories or all of that. It's just how quickly can you get fuel into the muscles so they don't catabolize or break down, and that you can basically get back into the gym or back onto the track or back into the skis or whatever it is you do as fast as you possibly can. So by having all 3 of those proteins in there, you tick all of the boxes. You've got something to get in there straight away in the hydrolysate. The isolates are sort of middleman in that regard, and then the concentrate brings the nutrient density of the protein. On that side of things, we're good, we're cool. We've actually added a pea protein, a plant protein into this as well. We've snuck it in there for all of those non-plant people, but that also actually just wraps up a really high amino acid profile for it. So it's a bit geeky, but that's why that's in there. So there's actually 4 levels of protein. But the other thing we've put in there are 2 key amino acids in the recovery world, and that's L-Glutamine, which most people know of. It's one of the most abundant amino acids produced by the body, and L-Leucine, which isn't produced by the body and is an amino acid which is popularly known in the branched chain amino acids, or the BCAAs. When you look at BCAAs, again, we've got a BCAA on repair and refuel. If you have checked that out, you'll see on there leucine's in there. And it typically is the beginning of what people refer to as, they call them 211s, or in our case 811. The first number in the branched chain amino acid BCAA products is the leucine content, because it is the most responsible amino acid outside of glutamine for helping for cellular repair after working out. So we've jacked this product up with loads more glutamine and loads more leucine. So it's really focused on recovery, particularly recovery so that your performance isn't compromised by working out hard or exercising hard or training hard, whichever of those things you're doing. Like with all of our products, this Pro Edge, and with all our products throughout the entire range, not just the Pro Series, we've got the digestive enzymes and the probiotics in here to help with absorption and help with gut health, which is kind of the big thing at the moment. So this product, it's not, if you're comparing it to a lot of products on the market, it's not sweet like a lot of them, it's not sickly like a lot of them. It is designed to really help you perform. So when you're mixing it with things, typically you want to be mixing it with to make shakes and things with with fruit juices or with coconut waters and things like this. It tastes perfectly fine with water. It's perfectly, perfectly good tasting. The sweeteners in here are stevia based, they're plant based. But when you're taking this, you're an athlete. You're a weekend warrior, you're someone who really takes their exercise and their fitness seriously. It's not for the faint-hearted, but it is a fantastic product.